my fellow Earthlings. Did you know creatures from other planets find us fascinating? Because they see that we as human beings are designed to do something, and we hardly ever do it. And this thing is called play. And I'm here today to show these Martians that we can do it. Because I have a thing here. When I press this yellow button, it will start blowing bubbles. And I'd like to invite you to play. I will blow bubbles, and I have some helpers in the audience, and you will bust them. And let's see how many bubbles we can bust in 30 seconds. And when you bust them, count them out loud, like 1, 2, 3, right? You ready? Set. Here we go.
Yo! Are you ready to bubble? Ha ha! Me want to see all the sexy ladies on the dance floor bubbling for me right now. See? All right.
Fantastic. Now I am curious. What were your initial thoughts the moment you heard me say the word play? Was it, oh no, we have to do something? Was it, okay, because she invites me to? Or did your whole body react with joy and excitement? Yes, let's do this, let's bust the bubbles. Well, whatever your thoughts or actions were, what I just saw happening was what I call the connecting power of play. You quickly shifted from an audience of individuals within 30 seconds towards a more connected group of people sharing a fun experience, a playful experience. And let me take you back to an experiment that I did on May 6, 2011, International Blowing Bubble Day. Because I wanted to see whether my vision of Play Connects was actually true. I decided to go to a place where people are not behaving connected at all. So I went to the station of Eindhoven, Netherlands at 7 a.m. in the morning with a bag full of blowing bubble stuff. And here's what I would do. Hello, good morning. My name is Annemarie Steen. Did you know it's International Blowing Bubble Day today? No. Well, I'd like to give you this, and I wish you a very nice day. And I would see what happened. Of course, some people said no. But they didn't say it in a normal way, like, no, sorry, not interested, my bus is just arriving. It went more like, nice for my kids. Stowing this thing away in their bag as soon as I could with real terror and fear in their eyes. And then there was this large group of maybes. The maybes accept the pot, walk around with it, and not open it. And luckily for me, there were some people that started to blow bubbles spontaneously. About 10% of the people were the yes people. Surprisingly enough, a lot of them in function, like taxi drivers and police officers. They probably needed a play break. What the yes people do is they generate a lot of positive energy around them and interest from the maybes. Here you see a maybe, the blonde girl, sitting on a bench watching others. Shall I? Shall I not? The maybes for me is the most interesting group because they only need a little bit of encouragement and a positive experience to turn them into yes people. So they have real shifting power. And this picture says it all. The smile on this guy's face, yes, play connects and has the ability to quickly uplift energy between people. But my main and biggest insight from this experiment, and I see this in my work as a facilitator of playfulness and playful learning over and over again, is that play, for the majority of adults, is something very scary and something to be ashamed of. This made me wonder why. When and where did the fear come in? Because when we were young, we were playful by nature. It was how we connected to others. It was how we learned social, motory skills, empathetic skills. It was how we learned, and it was fun and engaged learning. And we were encouraged, right? Well done. Until one day something changed. We had to go to school. And there we were taught, yes, there is a time for play during recess. and there is a time for learning in class. And that meant, hey, sit still, stop laughing, stop playing. And at home, we got similar messages like, please, grow up, be serious. You're far too old for this nonsense. Grow up, behave like an adult. We were encouraged not to play, or should I say, we were encouraged to play the game of seriousness. And we don't even realize that's just a game. And a game we play at a high cost, because the better we are at playing this game of seriousness, the further we disconnect to our authentic and natural playful selves. And it's making us miserable. Well-known play scientist, Dr. Stuart Brown, founder of the National Institute of Play in the United States, is researching the consequences of play deprivation in adult life. And it's not a happy list. Lack of vital life engagements, diminished optimism, stuck in a rut feeling about life, little curiosity or exploratory imagination to alter situations, tendency towards addictions like alcohol, excessive exercise, other compulsions, and a personal sense of being life's victim rather than life's conqueror. And it happened to me too. At age 29, life gave me a certificate of achievement saying, well done, Miss Annemarie Steen. You are by far the best player of seriousness. And I even got a reward for it. A burnout. Of course, I didn't feel like a reward at that time at all. All I could do was sit on the couch, cry, and feel totally exhausted. I realized I had been playing the part of perfect daughter, perfect partner, perfect corporate trainer for too long, and it had drained me of all my life's energy. I had totally lost connection to my inner self, and I had absolutely no clue of who I was. I did know one thing. I felt this deep desire to want to live a more playful and a more connected life. So I started playing more and learning everything I could find about play and playfulness. And look at me here today. Seemed like a reward after all. So my idea is this. From playing this game of seriousness, it's now time for playing a different game, the game of serious less, and to allow our authentic and playful selves to come back to the surface. And not only with family or good friends, but especially at work, where work and play are still seen very much as opposites. Besides the fact this will increase our mental health and well-being, it will also bring us vital life skills to deal with today's complex and fast-changing world. Because a playful mind is a curious mind. It looks for opportunities. It's a natural learner. It connects easily to others. It's resilient and creative. Like Albert Einstein once said, creativity is intelligence having fun. Well, we have an audience today full of intelligence, right? Are you ready for some fun? Please stand up. What we're going to do is experience some different types of play, because different people have different play preferences. With the bubbles, you already experienced some object play. And what we're going to do next is try some imaginative pretend play. So imagine you are a fearless 3-year-old. And I'm going to play some music. And you are going to do whatever your fearless 3-year-old would do. Ready? Good luck.
Sensual. Un movimiento sensual. Sensual. Un movimiento muy sexy. Sexy. Un movimiento muy sexy. Sexy. Y aquí se viene el africano con el baile que es una bomba.
Wonderful. Woo. And please stay standing because I have more coming. It seems we have quite a few yes people here today. Great. But tell me honestly, which one of you felt slightly out of comfort zone doing this, dancing with a couple of strangers? Yes. And it's totally normal and okay. But it is outside our comfort zone that we learn. I'm a lot in front of groups, and every time I'm with a new group, I feel the fear. And Lenny Ravitch, my 78-year-old mentor from Israel, he has taught me a mantra to deal with this fear in a playful way. And I'd like to teach you as well. It goes like this. I'm afraid, and I'm gonna do it anyway. Especially the is really important. Because when we are fearful, we tend to take a step back. The means I just leap into it, and I decide to just go for it. So are you ready? On a count of 3. And if you feel out of comfort zone, that's the idea. 1, 2, 3. I'm afraid, and I'm gonna do it anyway. Wow. Now, turn to the neighbor that you know the least and without words. And so pair up, and if you are a threesome, that's okay. Okay, shake your right hand, shake your left hand with the other person, yes. Make a double high five. Great. And now, without words, take 15 seconds to come up with a whole new handshake greeting ritual between you two, which means it's very nice meeting you. Go ahead. Wow, wonderful. Wonderful. That was some creative play going on there. I saw that. Like within 15 seconds, you created something total new between you. So creative play. Let's try another one with the same person. Look each other in the eye, and without words, take 30 seconds. Try to make the other person laugh. Wonderful, wonderful. The without words is kind hard, eh? You may sit down now. And that, my ladies and gentlemen, was an example of social play where you interacted with each other trying to make the other person laugh. So you just experienced some different types of play. How do you feel? Energized? Was it fun? Yes. Good. What I witnessed was a lot of smiles, laughter, raise of energy, people being totally engaged in the moment with each other. That's the connecting power of play. So, I do have one question. Why did you just play? Because I invited you, right? And that's all it takes. You can be the inviting person too. First to yourself, you have to give yourself a license to play, and then to your family, your partner, your friends, and don't forget your colleagues at work. You can choose to be a yes person and involve and invite the maybes. I still consider myself to be a maybe, because every time I invite others, I do feel the fear. And I'm doing it anyway. Because when I see the results of play, the openness, the connectedness, the joy, the creative energy it generates, that's something what this world of ours needs much more of. And play is something that you do. So, now, go play.